I forgot there's no teleport. We can't teleport to these locations of the tiers. So rather than having to walk all this way again, I'd rather carry on to the tower, so at least I have a teleport location. Then we can check out this last tier location that she just cried. But yes, Ganondorf being the chief of the Gerudo. I wasn't sure about that, and then also the fact that he's male and all Gerudo are female, but that memory explains it of only so many, or only one male is born of the Gerudo every 100 years or 1,000 years or whatever long time frame they stated. So, that explains him. I'll pick up that meat, because that is money. It's interesting to me that Zelda is in fact a dragon at this point, because we remember the previous games where shooting dragons for parts was a common tactic. I didn't use it much, but it's apparently a thing that you're supposed to do. And the idea of just shooting Zelda for parts feels super bad. Okay, there's our tower up ahead. Actually below us a bit. No, do not throw rocks at me, please. Alright, where is this rock needed? Looks like we need one here. No, Link, come on. There. Looks like we need another one here. And another one kinda here. And almost certainly there is something trapped in this ice. So I should probably deal with that. There we go. You found me! Bye-bye! No, Link, drop that. Weapon-wise, we have... We had a flaming spear. I must have... No, there it is. What do we have in here? Just chunks of ice? Alright. Nothing of interest in that. Handful of snowballs. Hopefully there's nothing crazy that we have to do to get this tower online. There's always something, though. They never just work. Alright, where is the front of you? Not on this side. What do we have over here? Yep, Skyview Tower. Hudson Construction Activity Report, Bilson. Who would have thought a Skyview Tower could get snowed in like that? We're just lucky that the cave we stored our construction materials in was safe. I'm flying back to make a proper report. You're snowed in? Wait, is this the front? And the entrance is under all that snow? Huh. Well, that's a problem. I don't suppose the top of the tower would be open. Probably not. Because that's the way we've gotten in sometimes. Well, he mentions a cave. So let's check out this cave and see if there's any obvious direction to go with this. Okay. Lots of bright bloom seeds. It's not a great sign. Or maybe I can ascend up to the tower. I'm going to keep a record of my time working on the Skyview Tower in the Gerudo Highlands. Day 1. We've arrived at the site and started construction. Unfortunately, a heavy snowstorm blew in, and as soon as we started, we had to stop and take shelter in a nearby cave. Good news, the cave is warm and safe. We've decided to use it as our base of camp for the rest of the project. Day 3. The cave is bigger than any of us could have imagined. We explored it inside by following the water downstream. When we were deep in the cave, we heard some hammering. I don't know how a sound from outside made it that far down. We'll investigate tomorrow. Day 6. Here are some highlights from the cave investigation report. The cave continues all the way under the Skyview Tower. The tower's weight may be a problem. We should build a reinforcement in the cave so it doesn't sink. Day 10. The tower is done. It was a breeze with Pura's clever design and the skillful prep work by Hudson Construction. All of that legwork kept on-site assembly simple and efficient. Since we may end up using the site again, we decided to leave some materials in the cave. First thing I'll do when I get off this mountain is have a warm bowl of soup. Okay, so the area underneath the cave, or underneath the tower, has been bolstered to strengthen it. So let's head downriver and assume that we will spot the location in question, and then we just ascend. Oh. Did they say upriver or downriver? Because I'm suddenly questioning. Questioning a lot. Nope, here we are. Let's see how close this gets me. Yeah, so I need to go around that way. So let's climb on this. And then grab our raft. And drag it this way. No, come on. I want you to go up through here. Does this get me in? Maybe, maybe. It does. Nice. I think this is our last tower as well. Well, nice, it's got this convenient opening there. Let's head up. Surface map complete. Sky map complete. Alright, let's look at this sky map. So we've got a bunch of islands here that looked kind of like they were all designed just to get us to this central sphere. Like hop from one to the next, etc. Like they're probably all connected. Anything else of interest around here that I can mark? No, nothing's really standing out. Which is fine, I suppose. Well, cool. We can teleport back to there later. Yeah, we'll keep that pin. For now, let's go back to the bazaar. Because we were already talking about doing that to show off that ruby weapon. Alright, where are you? Not you. You. Well, I can show off this, because this produces fire, but I doubt it's what you're looking for. What about this? Something isn't quite... Sparkle Burning Passion. Okay. As expected, that's not what she's looking for. This. Do they just want to have a ruby at the end? What about this one? Seems Sparkle and Burning Passion. Hold on. Give me a moment to study this weapon. Ah, so you attach a ruby like this. That sparkle, and that weapon possibly radiates with burning passion. Even I can make something like this, and it will certainly please my mentor. Sock, for showing me such an inspiring decoration. Please, take this. One electric key swing. I was looking at the 2 for the fuse attack power.
Oh.
It's the material I would recommend for decorating weapons. A lot of monsters call the desert home, so normally I wouldn't recommend going out there. However, if you want to test the strength of a weapon, you've added something too, and now is a perfect time. Cool. Glad I could help. An electric key swing. That was definitely what I was trying to get. Alright, so let's head here and see what that dragon left us. The dragon who may or may not be Zelda. One more memory? Okay.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Minoru, I'm counting on you. Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you. I will care for it until the time comes. I will pour my sacred power into it. It will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
You must.
Wow. And the 4 sages were there watching, and they weren't trying to stop her, which I would have expected. So she has the Master Sword, but we don't know how to get it from her. Hopefully there's a way to change her back. Wow, lots of Silent Princess. So you're just kind of chilling there. Why? I would have thought you would be going somewhere and I'd have to head there. Or I could go try and see Impa. So let's see memories wise. Because we've gotten all the tiers. So we're still missing memory 1, which is strange. Yeah. There's still quite a few memories that we haven't found. And they're not in the tiers. And they're not from talking to the sages. Also, Mineru. Or Minoru. However they pronounce it. We've got the 4 elemental sages. The Sage of Time. What was she a sage of? I don't remember, but she was there with the 6 sages. And therefore I assume she's one of... I'm pretty sure she's one of the 6 sages. But I don't remember what her domain is. Where are you headed? I don't know. Looks like you're kind of heading in that direction. Oh, I do want to swing by Terrytown at some point. Where's... Kakariko Village is kind of in that direction. You might be headed that way. Because I don't think I'm supposed to just personally follow her across mountains and whatnot. Well, I don't want to deal with you guys, so yeah, let's just go straight to Kakariko Village and hope that she meets us there. It's a reasonable assumption. But now we know for certain that Zelda as a person isn't around. It would probably be smart to let people know that they shouldn't keep looking for Zelda as herself, because any sightings are clearly not her, because she's been a dragon for the last millennia. So can I let you guys know now that who you're following was not Zelda, and I know for certain? Princess Zelda ordered everyone to stay out of the floating ring ruins. It's a hard thing to ask of us, but she's the princess. Nothing to do in the meantime but keep investigating the other ruins. Have you been to them yet? There's 4 other ring ruins around the village. Most of them broke apart on impact. Inside each site, we found an intriguing stone slab. If you ask me, these slabs will be the key to unlocking the mysteries of the Zonai civilization. No, so I think I need to find all 4. Maybe. You again. Under Princess Zelda's orders, everyone is strictly forbidden from getting close to that ring. If that applies to an archaeologist like me, it certainly applies To an amateur like you. Princess's orders. Princess Zelda visited Kakariko Village recently. Her orders were clear. Of all the ring ruins, this site is off limits. She left before giving any sort of reason why. Maybe she wanted to keep the villagers safe. Ruins aren't known for being structurally sound after all. Yeah, so let's try visiting the other 4 ruins if I can. But first, see if Impa is here. Or if not, the new mayor, Paya. No. Can't read this at all. Ah, Link. Hard to believe it's night already. Would you like to rest at the inn? Lady Paya is still young, so I understand her enthusiasm with the ring ruins. But, and this is just between us, I wonder if it's more of an obsession. I hope she realizes soon what it means to be chief. Well, no Zelda dragon here. I don't know which ring ruins I've visited already. There's 4 around here. Well, first I can spend my Light of Blessings for another heart container, since I'm maxed on stamina. Ba-da-da-da. Okay. Is that? No. It's just a blue trail in the sky, and I was like, is that Zelda? I mean, I can't rule it out that she might be coming over those mountains. No, that's not the right direction for her at all. Alright, I don't remember which rings I visited because it was a while ago. We've got a ring over here. Where else? Can't even see where all the rings are. I'm assuming this counts as its own separate ring. It's not part of this. I think. So we'll mark you to say I need to find some information there. Let's get somewhere higher. Alright. Nice and easy to get higher, though. Thankfully, these platforms were almost designed with Ascend in mind. Alright, so we've got Ruin over there. You are probably a different one, so that's 3. And there should be a 4th one somewhere. Was it this? Yes. I want to say I've already looked at this one over here. But I can't say that with 100% confidence. So we'll start here. We should find a tablet with writing and a note next to it that we can read. Probably. Well, we got a campfire here. That implies people. Ah, Hello there. Don't worry, the monsters didn't get to the stone slab in the ruins. Phew. You know, it feels a little lonely without those two arguing. Stone slab. This is one of the 5 ring-shaped ruins that fell in the area. They're all broken open except for the floating one within the village itself. When that happened, chambers with stone slabs were exposed. The slabs provided rare examples of Zonai writing. Someone placed them very carefully. They must have been important objects. I can't believe I get to study them. Taro has translated a bit of it already. This particular stone slab seems to detail requirements to becoming a sage. Apparently, not only did you need to be exceptional in some way, you also needed a secret stone. I'd never heard of these secret stones before reading this. There's still so much mystery in the world. If you want the exact translation, you can read the translation next to the stone slab. It must have been important. It's a shame we don't yet know what they meant by sage and secret stone. Stone slabs at the nestled ring ruins. Some translation notes, Taro. Those who most elite among the granted qualifications are chosen as sages. Those worthy secret stones, and henceforth sages. Clearly the sages are the subject of this slab. Filling in the blanks, I think it basically saying talented individuals become sages by taking up secret stones. Okay, we want to get to this one next, maybe. Let's get to the high ground to make it easier. Oh, right. So the reason I was questioning about Raru's sister and why that came to mind is that our hand has spot for 5 rings, and we've got 1 finger that's still free. So I'm assuming whatever that 5th sage is, we need to somehow get that ability as well. And then the Sage of Time, we already have Zelda's recall ability, which I'm assuming is her way of helping us. At least that's my assumption at the moment. Let's head down to this camp first. No way to ascend, so we'll have to climb up the old-fashioned way. Nope, I'm lazy. Aww. Ladder probably would have been faster. Oh my, wake up. I love you, Hearty Truffle. Stone slab at the large ring ruin. Some translation notes. The Demon King, vast power, no hope, victory. King's own life, managed, imprison him. Imprison, not indefinitely, prepare. Demon, revival, we sages must leave our knowledge, future generations. Read between the lines, this stone slab seems to be a record of how the king in those days challenged the Demon King. If I had to extrapolate the meaning, I'd guess it's something like this. The reigning king determined that they were no match for the Demon King and gave his own life to imprison the threat. The sages tried to leave something for the people of the future who would have to prepare for the Demon King's revival. Wake up, oh dear, this isn't the place to go to sleep. Saguru is not far off, and if he finds out someone's been sleeping on one of the stone slabs, a priceless artifact, I'll be the one who gets it. Stone slabs? Ah yes, stone slabs are, well, slabs, like the one this guy's sleeping on. The survey team discovered stone slabs in each of the ring ruin sites. Here, they found this one in the ruin above us. Our leader is able to read Zonai writing, and says the text on the slab is a record of a historic fight, one that was between a great king of that era and the Demon King. The ruler did not, or could not, defeat the Demon King, and instead imprisoned that mighty foe. The text also says that the sages who fought beside the ruler left something behind in case the Demon King returned. It worries me to know this discovery talks about a Demon King's return, and here the upheaval has just happened. If only we knew what those sages did to prepare in case he came back. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to think and fret at the same time there. You can read the deciphered writing for yourself. It's all right next to the slab. I've got to do something about this guy soon, though. Saguru is in the ruins above, and he'll come back here eventually. Oh, hearty truffle, you're the only fungus for me. Well, am I supposed to find Saguru? Large Ring Ruin Research Journal, Saguru. There are 5 ruins around the village, but what I call the Large Ring Ruin is clearly the most impressive in scale. Though parts of it have collapsed, it is the only ruin to retain its circular shape. As with the other ruins, a stone slab inscribed with Zonai script was found in the rubble. We have stored the slab in a tent at nearby camp. Okay. Well, I guess I will head up and try and talk to this individual. I don't think this was one of the ones I had investigated earlier, so this was, I mean, not new information. Obviously, we knew all of that information about the Seers and the Demon King. Oh, I remember you. What are you doing out so late? This is an official Ring Ruin investigation site, and it is dangerous for civilians, but I respect your curiosity. Since you came all the way out, I'll answer any of your questions, as long as they're about the Sky Islands. What are Sky Islands? You know, when you start daydreaming and stare off into the sky, and then you go, whoa, a floating ruin. That's Sky Island. Remnants of the Zonai civilization, like these ring ruins, have fallen all over. Turns out they came from the Sky Islands. Which means the whole Zonai legacy is up there. The islands are untouched, so everything must be well preserved. I'm not boring you, am I? Because I can go on about Sky Islands forever. Go ahead, ask me anything. Anything live up there? We're not sure what lives up there, but we found new species of plants around the fallen ruins. And if there are plants, I'm sure there are other things live up there too. If you're interested in that sort of thing... Try talking to Corey. She is our resident plant expert. Right now, she's trying to cultivate plants that were attached to the ruins. If that interests you, you should definitely ask her about it. I'm not boring you, am I? Because I can go on about Sky Islands forever. What makes you curious? I want to know more about armor made with Zonai tech. Clothing and culture are tied together, and there's so much we don't know about either of them. So many mysteries. Anyway, the bigger the Sky Island, the bigger the settlements. We think some sort of cultural relic must be up there. But since we can't get up there, it's all conjecture. I'll have to content myself with studying the ring ruins. We don't have a way to get to the Sky Islands, at least not yet. I'd love to go someday. I bet the folks in Terrytown could improve the balloon. I wish I had a reason to head northeast. Okay, so Terrytown might be a direction to go. Looking for stuff. No. Whatever. Oh. Hello, Zelda. So you were coming here. I was right.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land, the aimless...
Yeah. We've seen that a few times. Well, let's check out... This is probably another research platform. So we'll go up here, and we'll deal with whatever we're supposed to do with Zelda in a bit. Eastern Ring Ruin Research Journal. Given its location near the edge of the chasm, researching this ruin involves some level of inherent danger. So our resident gloom expert, I volunteered to head up this operation. As with the other ring ruins, our investigation turned up a stone slab etched with Zonai writing. Some of the villagers who came to help clear the rubble came into contact with the gloom. One still hasn't recovered. All of the herbs effective against gloom have been used tending to the wounded of Lookout Landing. The herb in question was a yellow plant I've stumbled upon in my previous research, very likely a new species. Given how difficult it is to procure, I've been working tirelessly to develop some sort of alternative cure. Oh. Evening. You come all the way out here to see the ring ruin? I'll be. Watch your steps so you don't fall into that chasm or get a personal with any gloom. If you just can't help yourself gloom-wise, look for our resident gloom specialist, Iba, in the tents. Anyhow, the chief here is determined to keep the ruin open for viewing. Just steer clear of the stone slabs in the ring ruins. Can't replace those. Yeah. What a shame we can't enter that floating ring. I bet there's a slab in there packed with juicy information. Okay, so you guys don't have the writing here about the slabs. You are going down into the gloom. Really? Why? Well, that makes tracking you more challenging. Unless she's like other dragons where she'll just repeat this cycle daily. Because I suspect I wouldn't just be screwed if I didn't happen to be here at this time. But yeah, roughly midnight, she's in Kakariko Village, I guess. Assuming that the pattern repeats. Stone slab at the Eastern Ring Ruin. Some translation notes. Wind, flame, water, lightning, and time. Light. Who holds the power? Secret stone. And that person dwell within. Power. Amplify. Great. Might. Display. The thrust of the message on this slab is about something called secret stones. Those who held powers such as wind, flame, water, lightning, and light and time amplified them with secret stones. They used the stones to attain great might to accomplish their goals. That's what I'm guessing it would say if we could read the whole thing. So, was Raru's sister the Sage of Light? Because we know he also was an expert of light. I feel like they told us at some point what her sageness was about, and I just don't remember. Okay, we've dealt with this ring. We dealt with you. You're the large ring. Is it you? It's the one I have left? Yeah. We looked at that one. We looked at this one. We've now looked at this one, so that'll be the fourth one. Wherever yellow is. Yeah, and Zelda going down that chasm surprised me. So yeah, I'm hoping if I read all 4 of these, then something might change, allowing me to get to the last ring. If the ruins fell here, then they must have come from someplace in the sky, right? This is amazing, Totsi. From the sky, you know, a sky island specialist works at the huge ring ruin in the northwest side of the village. The sky islands are those things just floating in the sky, right? I really want to ask him about what all that is up there. Oh? How do you even get to places that are so high up? I was told that there were footholds, but it's basically a cliff. I've heard that the Zonai survey team lets you use their balloons after you become a member. After we join up, we'll be able to do that together someday. For now, we'll have to make our way on foot while we study on our own. Okay, 4th slab. Stone slab in the southern ring ruin. Some translation notes. Who protect of Hyrule from the Demon King together, King, there were known as sages. What I take from this is that it's about a facet of Hyrule as it was in those days. If I were to guess at how to fill in the gaps, it'd go something like, there were those known as sages who protected the kingdom of Hyrule from the Demon King. I mean, that was basically covered by the other slabs. Okay, that's all 4 slabs. Please tell me that that changes something. Now that I have, for sure, checked out all 4 ruins. You again? And there's no way for me to say that it couldn't have been Zelda. Yeah, there's still something I'm missing here, obviously. I thought checking out the 4 ruins would be sufficient. Someone in the YouTube comments implied that after I had dealt with the 4 phenomena, then it would open up. Which, arguably, maybe that's what I should be taking care of then, is now we're supposed to go to Lookout Landing. So maybe I should just keep moving forward with the main quest, and at some point, it will unlock this. There's also the idea that I could chase Zelda. But I think I'll hold off on that. We'll go back here and try and get back to this shrine in Molduga territory.